Both sides in the Sean Diddy Combs case have until today to give answers for how the music mogul has been communicating from jail.
During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
As if the mounting evidence wasn't enough to weaken Diddy's case, he was further caught making phone calls from jail, adding even more pressure to his already fragile position.
Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Diddy's attorney couldn't handle the pressure anymore and made the drastic decision to resign. The overwhelming evidence against Diddy made it clear that it was a losing battle, and his attorney chose to step away from a sinking ship.
So I really knew he was formally going to face charges on March 25th, the day of the searches, when Homeland Security searched his Los Angeles home, his Miami home, and his airplane. I knew that day by looking at the search warrants. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. This is not my first or 100th rodeo, that this was going to come as a matter of time. What I realized in early September is that it was coming soon.
Diddy's attorney likely sensed what was coming when the government raided his private properties. When authorities are combing through your personal belongings, it's hard to act surprised. Now, it seems the only thing left for Diddy to do is prepare for a new chapter behind bars.
Sean Diddy Combs is going to remain behind bars after his latest offer of $50 million to go free, as prosecutors are worried about the music moguls posing now as a flight risk.
Diddy's $50 million bail offer being rejected speaks volumes about the seriousness of the charges and the court's concerns about risks such as flight or tampering with the case. This highlights the reality that even immense wealth can't buy leniency when public safety and legal integrity are on the line.
There's really no deal that the U.S. Attorney's Office can offer, and it's certainly not one that Diddy will accept. It would involve decades in federal prison. We're talking about mandatory minimum sentences of 10 years for both the drug charges and the sex trafficking. So we know that Diddy has fought charges before. There were state charges, there were gun-related, the nightclub shooting with J-Lo, but he's going to dig in his heels, and this case is going to trial. So if you're prosecutors, you really want to make sure that your evidence is bulletproof before you go down that route.
It looks like Diddy's struggle to buy freedom is hitting a new low. It's a tough lesson that some things just can't be purchased.
Of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
Were there any cameras in places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes.
Diddy's bathroom cameras. Turns out, you can't throw a party without turning your most private space into a reality show. But honestly, we have to thank Diddy for recording everything, as it's proving crucial to the case against him. To make matters worse, the accuser's lawyer is absolutely confident that Diddy is staying behind bars.
I have all the confidence in the world in the federal court in the state of New York that they will remain keeping Diddy under no bond, and that all of the victims in this case will be able to proceed sooner rather than later.
That confidence is far from unfounded. The evidence is overwhelming, and on top of that, the judge just denied Diddy's bail for the 3rd time. The judge made it clear that no set of rules or restrictions would ensure community safety, which is a powerful statement, especially considering the defense's argument for Diddy's release. The judge is simply not buying it.
Not buying it at all, Kana. And safety can mean a couple of different things. Safety just doesn't mean free from harm of violence. Safety can also too mean emotional and mental dynamics that could occur by Sean Combs reaching out to potential witness to get them to possibly change their testimony, to feel threatened that if they were to come forward and to testify against him.
Exactly. If Diddy is released now, the victims will be left feeling threatened. Even while he's locked up, He's allegedly sending his private investigators to bribe influencers into creating content that would boost his reputation. Just imagine what he could do if he were free. We even made a video discussing this. Be sure to check it out later. Then there's that shocking footage showing Diddy attacking Cassie. The images clearly depict him violently assaulting his girlfriend in a Los Angeles hotel. If this is what he's capable of in a hotel hallway, just think about what he could do when nobody's around. And here's something even more disturbing to consider. Cassie may not be the only girlfriend Diddy has allegedly assaulted in recent months. There are now shocking allegations regarding the contents of Kim Porter's unpublished manuscript. Had these revelations surfaced around the time of her passing in November 2018, they could have exposed unsettling details about Diddy's actions over the past 2 decades. One of the most startling claims in Kim's manuscript is truly hard to believe. She reportedly accuses Diddy of hitting her with a chair so violently that she ended up in the hospital, fearing for her life. But that's not the end of it. According to the manuscript, Diddy allegedly paid off hospital staff to keep quiet about what had happened.
I need to know, do you think that Diddy killed Kim Porter?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because of all the videotapes, because of the book, because of all the people she gave copies of her book to, or at least chapters, because of everything that she had on him, because of the tape that she used to blackmail him into a relationship and into a raise of him being sodomized by Andre Harrell. And I'm not saying that allegedly, because I heard her.
Doesn't end there. Kim also recalls a horrifying incident during a yacht trip, where Diddy allegedly broke her nose in a violent attack, forcing her to be flown to a nearby hospital for treatment. Beyond the physical abuse, Kim described how Diddy controlled every aspect of her life. She claimed he had her house wired, her phone tapped, and even hired people to monitor her every move.
You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing we know...
The evidence keeps piling up, countless accusers and a heartbreaking number of victims. Now, we're learning that other celebrities are allegedly reaching out to some of these victims, offering them money to stay silent.
They are actually paying alleged victims not to testify?
Well, this actually came from another hip-hop star, Ray J, who claimed that he knows that celebrities are scared out there and reaching out to potential victims and offering them money in a typical catch at Keep's story, so their names never come out in these stories.
Yep, this means Diddy isn't alone in this scandal. There are others reportedly involved, allegedly paying off victims to keep quiet. It's possible that some of these celebrities are simply afraid of having their names tarnished and may not have done anything wrong. But if you know about abuse, especially involving a child, and you choose to remain silent about it, you've still played a part. Let me know if you agree with that. Diddy's attorney now faces an even greater challenge. Not only does he have to prove Diddy's innocence, but he also has to worry about other celebrities spilling the truth. That's something no one can really control, which might explain why Diddy's attorney decided to back off, says this.